Hi guys, welcome to Red Ninja's channel today. So today's topic on Red Ninja's channel, I would really like to talk to you guys about depression. Um, I have to say there's a lot of forms of depression, and what's really sad is depression hurts. It hurts deeply in so many ways. Like, you could be depressed from, losing a loved one, someone in your family being murdered, or having no friends, being bullied. There's lots of things that can cause depression. Depression is a very serious condition that many out there suffer from across the world, including myself. I do suffer from depression deeply. I have severe depression, actually. Um, it's there's different forms of depression. Like there's how can I put this to you guys so you guys understand it? There's like extreme depression, severe depression, and then there's like the mild depression where it's really not that serious enough to be needing medication and doctors or hospitalization. Also, another thing with depression that is really serious is suicide, and suicide is very, very awful thing that is horrible for someone to feel like they have to do. And like, as I gotta say is, you gotta keep fighting it, and no matter how much it hurts, I know a lot of you out there who do suffer from depression. It's there's so many things that you think that ending your life is gonna be happening, and you think you're helpless and stuff. I know that feeling. I've gone through that through like my entire life. Um, Depression hurts. It really does. Um, I have to say, from knowing so many out there, even celebrities have depression problems. You think their lives are all perfect and yada yada. No, they're just like us, normal people that are depressed in situations that we don't know about. I mean, everybody has their way of being depressed. Like, for me, I have struggled through a lot with my health problems. That is probably my big one, and then like having like no friends. That's another thing that I've struggled with, is not having any friends. Um, I have at least, I don't really have many friends at all. My whole life I haven't really had any real friends other than like two extreme ones. But I mean, I have to say depression really does hurt in many ways. Like, traumatic experience can cause something to happen. Losing a loved one is a big one, I would say. Like, when someone dies, you're going to be sad, you're going to go through lust, grief, um, all kinds of things. Like, you're going to go, there's different like forms of grief though. There's the grieving, sadness, crying, anger, um, avoidment. There's also another thing that happens in your depression, which is causing your appetite can be less, like you don't eat as much or you overeat. Um, Depression is very serious form condition, and this condition I'm bringing up is because I have experienced a lot of depression in the past couple of months, and it's been horrible for me. But I'm getting through it, and I'm fighting through. Um, as you guys all know, supernatural star, actor, celebrity, Jared, um, the one who is Sam in Supernatural, his friend recently died from depression. Um, so he lost that battle, and I condolences to him and his friend's family. That's pretty sad, and there's lots of forms that we suffer through, and each and every day we at least know we're not alone in the world, that we're not the only one who is depressed. So like, there's always it's always a good thing for when you are depressed is to be able to vent and talk to somebody. And I don't mean a psychiatrist. I mean, that's an option, but for me, I don't like psychiatrists because they really don't do me any good. Talking to a friend or someone close to you or your boyfriend, whatever, it's always a good thing to have someone to talk to when you're really hurting and don't feel like you have to be alone in the situation or have to suffer through it alone. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little something that's personal that I am suffering through. Um, my depression will get worse in the future, but I'm going to be really strong, and I've been staying strong and taking day by day as it goes. The love of my life um, is dying in a slow way, and so far the doctors have said he's not getting any worse, or his progression of his disease has not gotten worse, which I'm very grateful about. Um, it's hard to know when you could talk to somebody about that because his disease is very rare, and a lot of you guys in the entire world have never heard of it. And that's why I have made a video in the past in my videos. There will be I'll be putting in a playlist soon, but it's basically about frontotemporal dementia behavior disorder. Is a disease that is rare in the United States of young people. My boyfriend is the second youngest in the entire world who has this rare disease of dementia and all that stuff, and it's really hard because he's not going to remember certain people, and he's gonna have many symptoms. And if you want to learn more about it, I'll leave a link below about his disease. It's really sad. There's nothing like that disease on YouTube to talk about it. So I made a video about his disease because it's so rare and not even regular doctors know about his disease. My own doctor didn't even have a clue what I was talking about until I explained it to him. Um, so yeah, I suffer through depression because I take care of him. I had a choice between two guys, and I chose someone who deserved to have love, pay it forward, I should say. Um, and he's really sweet, and I saw how he was treated when we used to work together. That's how we met. Um, and it just was painful and just hard to see him be like he had no friends really to hang out with, and it's really hard. I haven't had real friends like in a long time. And what's hard thing is you just have to fight through it, and you just have to try and get through it best you can. Like, don't put yourself, just take one day at a time is always I can give advice about depression. I mean, depression is very hard to get through. Medications don't always work. Um, I mean, I also have anxiety, so that doesn't help with my depression as well, but I am on medication for um, my depression and my anxiety. Of course, it doesn't always work out for me, but it's mostly to help my anxiety and stay in control of my body because I end up in the hospitals for my anxiety attacks I get or something bad happens to me. And like last year, I don't know if you guys have seen my story about what happened to me last year, but I will leave a link below about that too. I was recently paralyzed last year on Valentine's Day is when it happened. Yes, of course, Valentine's Day. Yay. I was paralyzed from my right side leg to, it went all the way up to my arm, and I almost died last year because my anxiety kind of put me in a position where I was fighting so hard that I couldn't breathe or do anything. My heart rate went up really high. It was really scary. But I'm here today, and that is what matters. To be telling you guys my life story and my experiences through life, and just to help know to tell everyone, if you guys ever need someone to talk to, I'm here for you guys. I am. I love to be there for people and help people through anything I can possibly can. Like, just know that you're not alone in this world. There are people here that will listen and will care. So I'm gonna wrap this up on depression. If you guys want me to talk about anything else, or want me to talk about a certain disease or anything, I will be having some more videos about medical soon, and I'll be talking about my conditions as well, along as my boyfriend's condition. But I'll do a second video on that just to verify his condition a little more if anybody is willing to watch that or listen to it. I also will be talking about bullying, um, bipolar disorder, a bunch of other conditions that I think are good to talk about, and suicide and all that stuff. So you guys just know that you guys are not alone, and I love you guys so much. And I have to say a big thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, the support, your sweet comments. um, it's really great to have people out there that that are gonna watch your things and listen to you. I also will be letting you know very soon who Red Ninja is, and that's me, but I'm gonna let you know my real name and tell you what got me that name soon. Um, we will be having some great vlogs coming out really soon. We're going to actually be having a trip to Nebraska, and we're going to have some awesome shots there, and hopefully a music video. Not sure about that yet, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to me today. I love you all. Don't forget, stay strong and know that you're not alone. And if you really want to talk to me, send me a message or leave me a comment below. Love you all, guys.